everyone! StellarCat here! I'm wearing lip gloss for the first time, and I hate it. This is arguably the worst decision of my life I've ever made. Like, my lips are sweating. It's like, ugh, it does not. So I just got back from PAX Prime a while ago, actually, so it's not just, what am I thinking, time. And it was my first time at a big convention with like autonomy over where I could go, so it was wonderful. I went to a lot of panels. Goggles. Floggles need to stay. Here, I'll just, there we go, floggles. So I went to a lot of panels because, like, I love video. Are my glasses crooked? Yeah. Probably. Who cares? So I went to a lot of panels because, while I love video games, I'm not really interested in getting, like, sneak peeks or anything like that. I don't want to stand in line for hours to play them. Though I do... Though I am glad I got to watch my friends play Rocket League because it seems like such a fun game. I need it. I need it. But I did stand in line for Dark Souls 3, and that was mostly just so I could relay it to a friend because we really like talking about Dark Souls lore, so it's like... So aside from that, I went to a lot of panels, and right here... Oh, what was that? There was a diversity corner. Specifically, here's the diversity programming. And I didn't go to all these panels because while I booked a lot of panels into my schedule, I found out that my maximum is like 3. Like, otherwise I start feeling really ugh. 2 is the ideal. So I went to, on Friday, I went to none of these. Friday was my walking around day and figuring out where everything was. Saturday, I went to an LGBT game industry life panel. I'm not saying the full title because there's a slur in it. And foreplay, romance, and games. Those 2 panels were really awesome. The foreplay one I got to a bit late because I went to the Rooster Teeth panel, I think. I don't remember what days were what. But I went to something and I ended up getting to the foreplay, romance, and games a bit late. But it wasn't what I thought it was, but it was still awesome. Because they were like detailing this like MMO marriage game, like hypothetical. It was awesome. Then on Sunday I went to Women in Geek Media, which I got to meet Commander Holly, which was so exciting because she's one of the reasons I started vlogging. And she signed my D&D book. She signed it with birds, but I can't show you because they stare at you. So it's only mine to look at. And I also went to the Women in Tabletop Gaming. The last day, I didn't go to any panels. I don't think, anyways. No, I didn't go to any panels. That was my shopping day. The LGBT corner was, or diversity corner, was really awesome. There was charities for disabled gamers as well as other stuff. I can't remember. There was Lady for Planeswalkers. Lady Planeswalkers? Ladies for Planeswalkers? Magic, but women. And I learned a lot about other cons and stuff that go on, like GamerX, and I got the GamerX shirt. Unfortunately, I can't go because I'm Canadian and I can't afford any more time off because of my job. Speaking of that, that's the reason I'm wearing this, is because of my job and my hobbies of choice, like drawing and stuff. My wrist can get sore often because I put it in really bad places. I was specifically playing video games last night and I decided to put this on so that my wrist wouldn't hurt afterwards. So I just slept with it on and I like it. It's like, I feel like I can punch things. Probably shouldn't though. There's Gaming in Color, which is for LGBT. It's a documentary. So if you want to watch it, which I definitely do, there is the link, gamingincolor.tv. And I don't know what the QR code is. I also went to Maestros and Video Games, and that was because I have a friend who's trying to compose music for games, and it was actually really awesome because I got to meet the composer for Bloodborne, as well as some of my favorite games. Like, one of them was Banjo-Kazooie, like that guy, and another was Clive Barker's Jericho. It's one of my favorite games. I'll get it off my shelf. Clive Barker's Jericho. I'm covering it because he stares at you, but it's kind of like, it's a horror game. But not really. Like, it's not like jumping out at you horror. It's mostly horror in the designs. When a lost city mysteriously reappears in a remote desert of the Middle East, the Department of Occult Warfare sends in a Jericho team, a special forces unit trained in both conventional warfare and the arcane arts. Their mission to hunt down and destroy the evil at the heart of the city. And I love it. Like, there's technically 7 characters. You're playing 1, but through this 1 character, you play the 6 others. I won't spoil why. But I love the characters so much. Like, one of the characters, which one? Oh yeah, she's a telekinetic lesbian sniper. Like, come on! That's so cool! And one of them, she's autistic, and she basically manipulates, like, the world. She manipulates literal things with math. She manipulates time with math. I hate this lip gloss so much. I hate lip gloss. There, I took the lip gloss off. That was a mistake. Now it's just the lipstick I had underneath. So, yay! So yeah, Clive Barker's Jericho. It's FPS, it's really fun, the character designs are horrific, the story, it's not for everyone, but I love it. And I've read like all of 3 fanfiction that there is out there for it. And I used to own 2 copies, but I gave one to a friend. Because they tend to be rather cheap in the cheap bins. So if you feel like only dropping like $5 on a game and having it be potentially awesome, try Clive Barker's Jericho. Especially if you're really into horror or like horror FPS, like maybe if you like Fear. I didn't really like Fear, but if you like Fear, that actually might be perfect for you. I have no idea, but guesswork. So while I was there, I took notes on all of the panels. Let's see if we can find them. Oh yeah, Women in Tabletop Gaming. And I learned a lot. Surprisingly? I don't know if surprisingly, but mostly about like time management, how women and LGBT personalities are attacked on the internet, as well as like what you can do, how you can network, stuff like that. And at most of these panels, with the exception for Women in Geek Media, I brought up the question of if anyone knew of an LGBT group for D&D or other tabletop games online. Everyone said no. And they would tell me, they would be like, oh, go talk to the tabletop people. And when I talked to the tabletop people, they told me, go to the diversity place. But the diversity place was the place that took me to the tabletop people. And they told me to Google, and I haven't done that yet, so let's Google right now. We're gonna do this together. All in this together. Okay, Google. LGBT DnD group. Nope. Nothing. Or maybe I'm just too lazy to search better. But anyways, so I would ask this at the panels, and they'd be like, no. When I got to the Women in Tabletop Gaming, however, they encouraged me to spearhead it. They're like, we do this when people have really good ideas that fill niches that aren't there. Like, just spearhead it. You can talk to us, you can do all that. So that's what I'm doing. And so now I get to talk to you about Dungeons and Diversity. So it's not made yet. Mostly right now, I'm just trying to start a discussion and see what people would want from this sort of group. The reason I want this sort of group is with my D&D group, there's some lore and some stuff that has been built that is inclusive of non-binary genders. And I want to share that with people. I want to make that accessible to people. I want people to talk about their experiences with stuff like this, so people like DMs can get ideas, so people can get ideas for their characters, that sort of thing. While the Women in Geek Media, I did not bring this up to, I imagine it might be something that they're interested in. So I'm going to be starting a discussion with the people that I saw on the panels. I'm going to be doing that on my Twitter, StellarCatCat, because StellarCat was already taken. So if you have ideas for what you would want from an LGBT group or a, like, just diversity, like this isn't just LGBT, this is racial diversity, this is like diversity of cultures, diversity of sexes, diversity of genders, anything that you can think of. So it's open to women, it's open to straight women, straight white women, it's open to your people of color, it's open to your trans women, it's open to a whole lot of stuff. I keep saying women because women are important to me. And I know some of these people have experience with websites and stuff like that. So if you have ideas of what you would want from an avenue or a forum or something like this, comment down below or join the discussion. The hashtag is Dungeons and Diversity or DnDiversity. Okay? Okay. I will make future updates about this, how it's going and all that. Hopefully it goes good. Yeah. So that's all for today. Next up should be a put together video of my PAX experience of all the video that I took. Yay! So I'll see you next time and have a great day. Bye!